Neymar is one of several household names to have been tipped to join the Saudi Pro League over the coming weeks. Neymar could reportedly emerge as the next high-profile player to make the switch to Saudi Arabia as the Gulf state continues to splash millions of pounds on the recruitment of football's biggest stars. Karim Benzema was confirmed as the latest addition to the Saudi Pro League when he moved to Al Ittihad on a free transfer earlier this month. While N'Golo Kanté is thought to be close to joining the former Real Madrid striker by signing a 2-year deal with the newly crowned Saudi champions. Express Sport takes a look at 5 other potential deals that could be done this summer, with a selection of household names having been tipped to follow in the footsteps of Benzema and Kanté over the coming weeks. Neymar, a high-profile move to Al Hilal for Lionel Messi, failed to materialize earlier this month, but it could soon be a different story for Neymar, who has been playing alongside the Argentine icon at Paris Saint-Germain over the last 2 years. Al Hilal are willing to pay around £38 million in exchange for Neymar's signature after a delegation flew to Paris for talks with the player's representatives on Friday, according to CBS. The Brazilian winger remains tied down to his current employers for another 2 years, but there is said to be an expectation that he could leave the club this summer, while he would also be in line to match Ronaldo's annual salary of around £177 million if he decides to join Al Hilal in the near future. Kalidou Koulibaly. Chelsea will face the possibility of losing not one, but 2 players to Al Ittihad this summer if Koulibaly decides to follow Kanté to Saudi Arabia before the new Premier League season gets underway. The former Napoli defender only moved to Chelsea last summer but is reportedly being lined up to join Al Ittihad by the Saudi government. According to SportsZone, although he will have the freedom to pick another club if he wishes, Koulibaly has struggled to assert himself at Chelsea in recent months, and the Blues are by no means short of other options in defence, which could seemingly open the door for him to seek a new challenge away from West London over the coming weeks. Hugo Lloris. Lloris has already confirmed his desire to leave Tottenham despite remaining under contract until the summer of 2024 and has been offered the chance to triple his wages in Saudi Arabia next season. According to The Times, an unnamed club is said to be pushing hard to secure the Frenchman's signature, although only time will tell if he opts to either stay in Europe or join the growing number of players to leave the continent this summer. Tottenham's reported interest in Brentford goalkeeper David Raya would appear to confirm that Lloris is not expected to stick around for much longer, with the 36-year-old having almost certainly played his last game for the North Londoners in their heavy 6-1 defeat at Newcastle back in April. Paul Pogba. Things have not really clicked for Paul Pogba since his return to Juventus last summer, with the former Manchester United playmaker having struggled with a number of injury problems throughout his second spell in Turin. He could reportedly be given the opportunity to make a fresh start in a new environment next season, though, with 90 Minutes reporting that Saudi officials have added Pogba to their long list of players to target in advance of the upcoming campaign. The 30-year-old midfielder started just one Serie A game for Juventus last season and was dropped from their Europa League squad over disciplinary issues earlier in the year, which suggests that a move elsewhere would not be outside the realms of possibility this summer. Son Heung-min. It would be a surprise to see Son leave Tottenham this summer as a result of his important standing at the club over the last few years. Although there have recently been whispers that a lucrative move could potentially be made by the Gulf state in the summer of 2024. Work is already being done to prepare for Son's arrival at the end of next season, according to Ben Jacobs, at which point the forward will have just 1 year remaining on his contract at Spurs. An opportunity to move to Saudi Arabia could appeal to Son if he decides to pursue what is likely to be the final mega money deal of his career, although it remains to be seen what the future will hold for him as he enters into the latter stages of his time at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.